Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back. I'm Jeannie and I just got the May Concealed Chaos from Chaos Concepts. So in today's video, I'm going to be using some of the products that came in the box. The biggest thing that came in the box is this iGel Chaos in the Perpetual Chaos color Stardust. So if you're not familiar with the Perpetual Chaos, every month she releases a limited edition color for that month. And so this one is Stardust and it is absolutely beautiful. And I'll show you a little bit closer up in a little bit what this color looks like. So the iGel Chaos is a storage box. So this is the short box. She also has a tall version that you can buy on the website. So I'm just showing you here that you can store some dip powder jars in there. And then the lid, if you turn it upside down, it serves as kind of like a little dip powder tray. So you can store 2 dip liquid bottles in there. You can store some dip jars. So it's really convenient. You can use it for like any travel. If you're traveling, if you want to take some dip accessories with you, you can store it in the small box as well. So that's really convenient. And then if you flip it over, it doubles as a hand rest. So you can either rest it on the table, or if you want your hand rest a little taller, you can store it on the box and use it that way. So it's really pretty. And I'm just showing you kind of how tall it is. So it's really convenient. It's got dual purposes. And I love the iGel Chaos because you can buy the short box, you can buy the tall box, you can buy the lid. They can all be sold separately, so you choose. So just showing you here, trying to show you here a close-up of what the color looks like. So it's a translucent gray, and it has the most beautiful multicolored glitters in here. So I see pink and blue and green and yellow and orange, and it's just so sparkly and so beautiful. And I feel like pictures and videos just don't do it justice, which makes me kind of sad because it is amazing. So I'm definitely gonna be buying some other products in this color before it's gone because I love it that much. If you want to see everything that was included in the May Concealed Chaos box, head over to the Chaos Concepts Facebook group. I'll leave the link below to that group down in the description. I did a live unboxing of my box maybe a week ago, so you can see everything that was included in this incredible box. I'm not one for surprises, but I love my Concealed Chaos boxes. The other thing that I really love that Jen does with the box is she always partners with a different dip company each month, and the dip company creates a dip that complements the Perpetual Chaos color. So this month she partnered with Mama Makes Her Own Dip, and she created the dip Stardust and Chaos, and it is absolutely beautiful. I was super excited about this. So this dip is in a light purple base, and it has silver glitters in there. So there's silver hex glitters, silver moons, silver stars. It's got smaller hex glitters, and I just think it complements Stardust so beautifully. And also has these finer glitters in here, multicolored finer glitters, which pair so beautifully because we know we have those finer multicolored glitters in Stardust as well. So I just want to show you the swatch and just how beautiful this is. So I'm super excited to be able to use this in today's mani. And just for full transparency, I am an ambassador for Chaos Concepts, so this box was sent to me, but as always, all opinions are my honest and true opinions, and I would have bought this box if it wasn't sent to me because I love it so much. I struggled a little bit on what colors I wanted to pair with Stardust and Chaos, but I decided to use these 2 colors from Double Dipped. So I've got Casper the Friendly Glowst, and I'll also use My Blurple. And I thought for one of the nails it would be fun to do a marble, so that's why I pulled in Casper the Friendly Glowst. So this is the Spoonful of Chaos from Chaos Concepts as well, and it's my favorite tool to use for marbling. I'll also be using my double dipped dip liquids, and you can always use my affiliate code Purplicious18 to save 18% off your orders at Double Dipped. I'm going to be starting with Oh My Blurple since it's my solid color, so it's a blue purple, hence Blurple, and it's probably one of my favorite solid colors from Double Dipped. I absolutely love this color, so I just wanted to make sure I gave it a good stir because it's been a while since I used it. And I'm going to do Oh My Blurple on my index finger and thumb, and then it's actually going to be in my marble as well, but I want to go ahead and do my solid nails first. So I'm just applying a thin, even layer of dip base to my entire nail, and then I'm going to dip into Oh My Blurple. I'm going to do my normal dipping process, so it's going to be 2 layers of Oh My Blurple, I'm going to cap it in clear, activate, and then I'll move on to my marble and my glitter. And the reason I'm not capping or doing my marble before I cap in clear is because I'm going to put some of the glitter into my marble. I went ahead and did my second layer off camera to not be repetitive, and so now I'm going to go ahead and cap these two nails in clear and activate. And the reason I do this is because glitters will not stick to activated nails, so I don't want to contaminate My Blurple with any stray glitters that I may get from using them in the marble and my glitter nails. I'm going to move on to my marble nail next, and I'm using this Spoonful of Chaos, which is 3D printed out of this flexible material. So you can see here it's super shallow, so you have less powder waste when you're doing a marble, which I absolutely love. If you want to see another video on how I did a marble with it, I'll link that above in the cards, as well as I had shorties and I did a French tip using the Spoonful of Chaos as well. So I'll try to link that as well above in the cards so you can check out both those videos. So for the base of my marble, I'm going to use Casper the Friendly Glowst by Dipp'd. So this is a white dip powder that glows white. It's one of my favorites. I absolutely love this. So I'm going to just give it a quick stir just to make sure that I've got all the glow pigments incorporated, and I haven't used it in a while, so I want to make sure that it's nice and fluffy. And then I'm going to pour a little bit of that down into the base of my Spoonful of Chaos. And I just want to check to make sure that I've got enough in there that it'll cover my finger once I lay my finger in there, and then I'm just kind of tapping it down to settle the powders. And then I'm going to take my My Blurple and a little spoon, and I'm just going to spoon over in some areas some of that My Blurple. So there's not really going to be a pattern. I don't want to cover the whole thing. I just want to put spots of My Blurple, and obviously you can put more, you can put less, depending on what kind of marble look you're going for. And so once I've got some of that color in, I'm going to take the end of my orange wood stick and I'm going to swirl. I'm just kind of going back and forth. You can go up and down. You can just do one way. It's really how you want it to look. But I'm just kind of swirling it around a little bit just to incorporate that My Blurple into Casper the Friendly Glowst until I kind of have a look that I want. And I decided I needed a little bit more of My Blurple, so I'm going to put a little bit more in. And I keep forgetting I'm using this little plastic spoon, but I need to stop using it because it got a little staticky. So my My Blurple was staticky, and so it was going more places than where I was trying to place it. So I'm going to try to use something different next time just because it created a little more of a mess that I had wanted. But I'm just going to keep messing with the ratio until I get it the way I want it. And then I'm going to take some of Stardust and Chaos and I'm going to sprinkle that in as well because I want some of that glitter incorporated into my marble. I don't want a whole lot because I don't want it to take over the marble, but I just thought it'd be fun to have some little glitter pieces throughout the marble. So once I've got everything where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and apply a thin even layer of dip base to my entire nail. So I'm only going to do the marble on my middle finger. And so once I've got that dip base down, I'm going to turn my hand upside down and lay my finger flat into the Spoonful of Chaos to kind of pick up that marble pattern. So if there's a particular spot you want to lay your finger in that you think the marble is better, target your finger to lay down in there. So you can see here, I don't think I had, at least for what I was going for, I didn't have enough My Blurple. There was like too much white that I wanted, so I can fix that with the second layer. Since I had too much white that I wanted in my first layer, I'm going to go ahead and add some more Oh My Blurple to my marble, and that way I get more color payoff. But I'm going to use the same base. I'm not going to dump out what I have. I'm going to continue to add to what I have, and that way I waste less powder. So I'm using a different spoon this time because the static was driving me nuts. But I'm going to grab some more of that Oh My Blurple, and same thing. I'm going to kind of randomly place little dots of the Oh My Blurple in different spots. And I'm just going to kind of guesstimate on how much I will need. And I'll say whenever I do marbles, I always start really conservative because it's easier to go darker, and it's harder to go lighter. So I always go a little bit lighter, a little more conservative with my first layer. And then if it's not enough, I'll add more for my second layer because I know like how much I need to adjust. So that's just how I like to do it. So I'm kind of swirling it around, seeing how I like the color ratio. I'll add more if I need to. I did decide that I didn't want to add any of the Stardust and Chaos, any of the glitter to it, that I would do a little bit of glitter placement after my second layer rather than adding the glitter into my marble. I'm pretty happy with how the second layer of the marble turned out. So now I'm just going to hand place a few glitters around the marble. I think I want them around where the Oh My Blurple is and not around where the white is. So I just poured a little bit of that glitter into the lid of the jar, and it'll make it easier for me to pick up those pieces of glitter. But because I'm not really sure where I'm going to place the glitters yet, I'm just going to apply a layer of dip base to my entire nail. And then I'm going to take the sharp end of my orange wood stick. I'm going to dip it a little bit into that wet dip base that's on my nail. And then I'm going to pick up individual pieces of glitter and kind of randomly place them around my nail. I don't want to overwhelm them. I don't want too much. I just want to place a little bit. And of course, I'm going to need a star and a moon because I love those glitters. But I'm just going to continue to do that. I'm going to do both my ring finger and pinky in Stardust and Chaos, but I'm only going to show you my ring finger just because I want you to see just how beautiful this glitter is in action. So I don't do my normal chunky glitter method. I don't pour over for the first layer. I just dip in for both layers and it covers beautifully. And these glitters, even though there are some larger pieces, lay flat. They were super easy to work with. I am so happy with these glitters. I went ahead and finished up off camera, so here's how it's looking after I finished filing and buffing. It was super quick and easy. This glitter was so easy to work with. So now we're going to get to my favorite part, which is dip top coat. So in order for your dip top coat to cure and harden, you need a final layer of activator. So I'm going to apply one thin layer of activator to all 5 of my nails. I'm going to wait 2 minutes for my activator to dry, and then I can go in with my dip top coat. And as always, I'm going to finish off my mani by rehydrating my cuticles, and I'm using Scales of a Mermaid cuticle oil, and this is in her newest scent, Road Trip, because you know I have to buy every one of her new releases because I am obsessed, and this one did not disappoint. And here we are with the finished look. What do you think? I absolutely love Oh My Blurple, and I'm so glad I used it again, but that's not really the showstopper. Can we talk about Stardust and Chaos and what an amazing job Mama Makes Her Own Dips did? She did such a fabulous job matching up to the Perpetual Chaos color Stardust, and I am obsessed. I actually have a couple of her dip powders, and I actually don't think I've ever used them, but I'm going to have to because they were just so easy to work with. They're so beautiful. I'm definitely going to have to buy more of her powders, I think, because I absolutely love it. So I highly recommend Mama Makes Her Own Dip. And if you haven't checked out Chaos Concepts, definitely check them out as well. She has the most beautiful 3D printed items. She's always coming up with new products and new colors, and she's just an amazing human being. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue creating content like this, and it also helps YouTube recommend me to others, which helps grow my channel. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I upload content every Monday and Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.